Down here in the K-Wings locker room with head coach Nick Bootland. Coach, first and foremost, just take us through the game, the wild ride of emotions, coming out strong, fading in the second period, and then coming back in the third, and eventually in overtime.
Yeah, I felt that we didn't have a terrible start. The shots on goal, we were kind of pushing the pace a little bit, and then we lost our composure in the second period as a group. And myself included a little bit, trying to worry too much about the refereeing and worry about some penalties that we took, and you can't control those things. And we had to sort of calm ourselves down in the second intermission and refocus and stick together as a group. And just amazing to watch these guys sacrifice. I mean, we had a couple guys that were questionable going into tonight because of the shot blocks and paying a price for this hockey team to win games right now. And we're a little banged up, and a lot of guys will have to be reevaluated after this weekend. Balky's probably a little bit long term, it looks like at this point, and we'll reevaluate Bloomstrand, and we'll reevaluate excuse me, Silva, who didn't finish the game. So to come in here, to get back at 4 in the morning, play 2 road games, felt like we should have had 2 points against Toledo on Friday night. Didn't. We end up losing a shootout. Then we move on to Cincinnati, where maybe we didn't deserve the 2 points, and we get that, which is the first time in a long time we won a game that we didn't deserve, and then find a way to stick together and get a fortunate goal late, and then take care of business in overtime and push the pace, and find a way for Zach McCullough to get his first ever ECHL or pro goal.
You look at the Allen Americans, they come in here, they're leading the entire ECHL in points and win percentage. How do you use this game as a measuring stick for your team? Well,
we feel that we're capable to play against anybody. You've seen the way we've been playing against Toledo and the way we've been playing against Fort Wayne. Those are teams that are high up in our conference, that are way ahead in points, and we're trying to use that as a measuring stick, and we felt tonight was another one. And I know they traveled too, and they came a long way, and they started in Indy, then they went to Toledo, and we were here. Well, we started in Toledo, went to Cincy, and came all the way home. So I think it's pretty fair when it comes to the travel coming into this weekend, coming into this Sunday game, and another huge test, and you see that we can play with them.
And now you talk about being this team coming back here recently. Earlier in November, team had a little bit of a slide. Now it seems like it's the opposite of that. How have you seen this team change? How have you seen this team grow in that time?
Well, the biggest thing is that we're sticking to our plan from the game, the whole game, and that's making a difference. Tonight we strayed a little bit, but consistently we're not straying from that game plan, and we're sticking together, and we're coming together as a team, and they're growing. It's fun to watch them. It's fun to watch them believe in each other, and it's fun to watch them, understand that if we get scored on first, that the game's not over, or if we're down by a couple goals, where a few months ago that game would be over already. And we get down 3-0 to this team who's got the best ECHL record, win percentage, and points, and we find a way to battle back and win this game, which is huge. When we have every excuse in the book, travel, injuries. Nathan Longpre comes all the way from Texas, playing in the American League last night, playing back-to-back games. He's had 4 hours sleep. Flies here, lands in Grand Rapids, gets a ride down to Kalamazoo, and has to jump in the lineup to play, and does an amazing job. You look at the shot blocks by Borbo, the goaltending we've had. It's fun to see these guys come together.
Yeah, on Friday, you guys are right back here. You take on the Wheeling Nailers, who you're coming into the night 1 point behind in the standings. Depending on how their game goes tonight, that could be flipped around. Just a quick preview of the games against Wheeling coming up next weekend.
Yeah, it's obviously something we're going to have to look at. We haven't looked too far ahead to sort of pre-scout them that often at this point. So we'll watch their last couple of games coming into this week, and we'll prepare for them as it's a playoff series. We got 6 periods against them next week.
Like we said, we'll be back here Friday night against Wheeling. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.